Welcome back, Ebikers. So today we actually came out into the mountains to test out this Haoqi e-bike. I think Haoqi is about the closest I could find for the pronunciation on this. But I gotta say, this thing was so much fun to ride, man. We were tearing in some serious off-road conditions, some mountain trails, and this bad boy held up great. So the front suspension was fantastic on it. It also has a spring-loaded seat post, which really helped smooth out the ride a lot because we were going over some serious bumpy stuff. And as you guys can see, this is just a beast of an e-bike, 750 watt rear hub motor, and a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery. So it was just a beautiful day up here in the mountains today. We were at about 90 degrees down in town, but it's got to be in like the high 70s, low 80s up here. So just perfect for riding. So why don't I go ahead, bring you guys up a little bit closer, and we'll go over some of the specs for this bike, and then we're going to check out some of that riding footage from the trails out here up atop Mission Ridge. All right, guys, so the first thing you're going to notice, you do have a nice bright LED screen, 5 levels of pedal assist. And we were able to get this thing up just to about 30 miles an hour. You also got your loud horn. That is definitely something they're going to hear you in traffic with. You also have a 7-level Shimano gear shift and derailleur. Front shocks, and those can be locked out or put in. Springy seat post on this. It also comes with this rear rack, big fenders. As you guys can see, these fenders really go all the way around, and they are extra thick, big enough to cover these 26-inch by 4-inch fat tires. Tons of tread. They handled the dirt, the gravel, the rocky trails perfect. No problems at all on these tires. Pedals with reflectors on them. Also has a built-in headlight. 750 watt rear hub motor, and your 20 amp hour big beefy battery, and that is a 48 volt on there. So all right, guys, now that we checked out the specs on this badass Haoqi e-bike, why don't we go ahead and check out some footage from the ride we did today. So, all right, guys, as you could see, it was just a ton of fun riding this Haoqi out here in the woods today. Beautiful, scenic, as you can see behind me. A lot of people do camp up here. There's people fishing down at the lake. So just a great place for outdoor recreation. Anybody in Central Washington or pretty much anywhere in Washington State is going to know about Mission Ridge. There's a ski area right up here that's very popular in the wintertime, but it's also a perfect place for trail riding in the summers. So I had not been up here riding trails in longer than I'd probably want to admit. So it was just awesome getting a big beefy e-bike that we could actually take up into the mountain and ride on trails. So I felt like this thing handled really well. It is a little bit of a bigger, beefier e-bike. It can actually ride people up to 6'6" and has a 400-pound payload capacity. So for any of you bigger riders, I do get questions a lot. What's a good e-bike for people like over 300 pounds? The Haoqi here is going to be fantastic for the bigger riders. One other thing I like about it, you do have a USB plug on the battery itself. So if you are out camping or in the woods like we were doing today, you can actually plug in your cell phone, charge it right off the bike battery. So that could definitely come in handy in case of an emergency out in the woods. But all right, guys, if you had fun going on that ride up in the mountains with us today, please do be sure to give me that thumbs up. They're greatly appreciated. If you have not done so already, please do subscribe to this channel, ring the bell so that you get all notifications when the videos go up. We're going to be doing a lot of awesome adventures and looking at a lot of different e-bikes. So you guys don't want to miss any of that. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And most importantly, leave me a comment down below what you thought about this e-bike. What are some of the crazier rides you've done on your e-bike? I love reading your guys' comments. I do try to respond to all of them. So that is going to wrap it up for me, guys. It was just an awesome day. There is no better job than being an e-bike reviewer. I will tell you that, especially on days like today, up in the mountains and getting out into nature. So you guys just have a fantastic rest of your e-biking day, and I will catch you right back here with a brand new video to take a look at on GreenMotion. Peace.